The prayer God never answered, and why it changed everything. Key thought. Sometimes God's greatest answer isn't yes. Sometimes it isn't no. Sometimes it is, my grace is enough. Have you ever prayed for someone you loved, and they still died? Have you ever prayed for healing, and your body still hurt? Have you ever begged God to change your circumstances, only to hear nothing? If you've ever experienced that, you're not alone. This message is not saying prayer doesn't work, saying God doesn't care, saying faith is useless, saying miracles have stopped, saying you should stop believing. Instead, this message is about understanding what God may be doing when heaven seems silent. Prayed 3 times for God to remove the thorn. God never removed it. Instead, he answered, "My grace is sufficient for thee." Point 1. The greatest Christians didn't always get the answer they wanted. Examples: Paul, Moses, David, Jeremiah, Job. Even Jesus prayed, "Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me." Luke 22:42. The cup remained. Point 2. Sometimes God changes us instead of our circumstances. We pray, "Change my marriage." God says, "I'm changing you." We pray, "Remove the storm." God says, "I'm teaching you to sail." Point 3. God's silence is never God's absence. Psalm 23. Even in the valley, God never left. Joseph. The prison looked like abandonment. It became preparation. Point 4. God's greatest gift isn't always deliverance. Sometimes, His presence, His peace, His grace, His strength become greater miracles than escape. Closing. Maybe the greatest prayer God never answered is the one that became the greatest blessing. Because if He had answered it your way, you might never have become the person He created you to be. Invitation. Don't stop praying, because one prayer wasn't answered. The story isn't over.